Now for this one, I'm going to try that's just under 2 or 3. It would be nice if I can time it that my mum was out and the lady downstairs. So, anyway, I'll stick that in there so I don't lose it. That's the funny thing with Plex, you know. Sometimes you do lose them. They go, and you've got to like hunt for them. Now, as I was saying, I'm looking at a machine, and the machine is going to do rock and other forms of music, but it's going to have keyboard and other bits and pieces. Is this my brother back? Nope. I thought that was his car back. I was going to say that was quick. Anyway, what was I going to say there? Yeah, got distracted. Yesterday I did a webinar with Ivan on tech. And I'll tell you one thing, right? When I was in Newcastle, I had just lost my home, the car, and she went with another driver, probably for the staff pass, because every 2 years you got issued with a card, and you just walk onto any bus, train, or out like that, and you got free travel. But yeah, when I lost everything up Newcastle, went to my mum's, and I came across something with a lad called Ivan. No, is it Ivan? Ivano, Sasha. Anyway, this was the Waves, and I found it. I was scanning through Google, and I came across it, clicked on it, and it was on about cryptocurrency where you could buy and trade, but it had a special bit. You could actually make your own. So I did. Always one for the opportunity. I think that's kind of because I was born in Aries, you know. Now the thing is, when I created back then, the very first one, I was been watching Sky News with my mum, and it was afternoon show, about 1 o'clock. This guy came into the studio. He was on about building a ship, but he wanted many ships. But many ships cost money. Everything costs money, apart from one thing: oxygen. Anyway, this ship, he had a little video, and it had two booms came outside. They basically took all the plastic from the sea, so the fish don't eat it, so we don't eat it. You kind of get the gist? And Warrior 1 was born. Now, Warrior 1 was basically everybody chipped in to build a ship. And the way I planned it, I wanted the shipyards, because let's face it, in the United Kingdom, a lot of the shipyards have gone straight down. So it was a case of trying to get as many shipyards as possible back to work. That's what the whole purpose of it was. It was never about £1,000,000 mansions, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, all that kind of stuff. No. I was basically going to give it to the company, and so they could build these ships. It's still on the waves.exchange at this moment. And when I built the first one, I was like running into my mum. Yeah, I've done it. But here's the best bit. When you create something, you've got that drive, that enthusiasm to do something. What I should have really done was looked at the knowledge. The knowledge is your C++, JavaScript, React, and bits and pieces like that. It's a language, but it's a computer language. That's the hard bit. And at some point, with these 3 books that I've got coming at the end of the month, I read them and I practice on the computer to get these up and running, because I created what's called an ICO. That's an initial coin offering, and that was for the first one, which is Warrior 1. Then I went a bit overdrive, like I do on this. Overdrive, you know. Other ones came up, but the other ones were named after my pages on Facebook. And I'll tell you the reason why I created those pages. Pulling people together for a common cause. Now, one person, you cannot do it all. Physically impossible. But if you create a token for business and that token sells, the money you can turn around and say, I'll hire a secretary, I'll hire this, I'll hire that, I'll hire the other. You catch me drift? So that's where I was. And I had a genius of an idea, but because I don't have a current driving license at the moment, the computer cannot scan the old driving license that's sitting over there. 2018. Now, had I been able to do that, what I could have done was basically push forward in my videos a little link, and that would be to each one. So each video would have a little link you can click on, and that would take you straight to the asset. But the problem I had was trying to run before you can walk. So anyway, shout out to a really nice man, and that is at Steve Wraith of NUFC Matters, which I watch quite a bit. Ladies' Night with some absolutely fine people on. There's quite a few of them, but the only ones that are actually in my mind is Kendall Rowan, who has her own channel, which is #NUFC. Then we've got at Stephen Johnson of Geordie Talk. We've got Iceman number 9 Talk. He's another YouTuber like myself. We've got at the Toon Review and Paul. There is who's the next one? Blunt Ted. YouTube. He is over in Derby. There is John Sinclair at NUFC. 42. And at Mark the Sound Man, he basically is some kind of sound engineer, which my mate is, and I don't quite understand that bit, but it's technical. There is who else? Nope, mine's blank. But the main point is that with cryptocurrency, they go on to mobile devices like the camera that is looking straight at me now, and like people have turned around for many years and said about Bitcoin, oh, you can't buy anything with it apart from a cuppa. Well, a cuppa is a product, or it was the last time I drank one. Think about this. Elon Musk of Tesla Inc. Yeah, he's just bought 1.5 billion of it. And the smart money is there. Trust me. And basically, the Bank of England governor, Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor, come on, smell the coffee, man. Smell it. Rich Arabica. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and give us a thumbs up or give us a thumbs down. That's your choice. If you give us a thumbs up, share it to your mates. And if you can, please subscribe.